Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bible reading plan. Today we're in Acts chapter 1, and yesterday I was in Acts chapter 1 as well, but I uploaded the video, then I deleted it off my phone, and I looked back today and apparently YouTube messed up the video and it got corrupted, so I'm having to do it again because I already deleted it, but we're going to go through Acts chapter 1 again. Sorry for the late upload. And I look in verse 1 and Luke, who writes Acts, Luke wrote Luke, and then he wrote Acts directly afterwards. He writes it in about AD 60, the mid AD 60, and it's about after 30 years of ministry experience, 30 years of, seeing the Acts of Apostles, traveling with them. And he says, in the first book of Theophilus, I dealt with all that Jesus began to do and teach. And that's why I look at this title and see the Acts of the Apostles, and I think it should be changed to the Acts of Jesus, the Acts of the Holy Spirit, because Luke is telling us in verse 1 that Jesus has only begun to do and teach things. He has died, he's risen, he's ascended, he has lived 33 years on this earth and he's gone, but he's only just begun to teach us. He's only just begun to do crazy things on this earth, and that's what Luke is telling us right here. He's only begun, and this book is just showing how he continues to work after he has risen and ascended into heaven. So that's awesome. So then it goes, and he talks about the 40 days after Jesus resurrected, and he's walking the earth, he's appearing to people before he ascends, and Jesus is promising the helper, the Holy Spirit. He says, wait here until you receive the gift of the Father, that is the Holy Spirit. He says, don't depart from Jerusalem. Don't go on mission yet. You need the promise of the Father. You need my power inside of you. So he ascends, and he says, I have to ascend so I can give you the Holy Spirit. He ascends, they get the Holy Spirit, and he says this before he ascends. And in verse 8, he says, but you will receive power. And if you come to church on Sundays, you know that word power is dunamis. It means it's dynamite power. You will receive supernatural power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you will be my witnesses. See, if you are saved, if you've trusted in Jesus Christ, you are now a witness in the resurrection. You are a witness in the power of the Holy Spirit. So you join everyone else who is saved, all the disciples, as witnesses. And he says, you will be my witness in Jerusalem, in Judea, in Samaria, to the ends of the earth. Now, you're starting Acts with me today, and I want you to hold on to Acts chapter 1, verse 8, because that is a blueprint for the rest of the book. Jesus is prophesying here of how the gospel will spread throughout all the nations. And first, it'll go to Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, to the ends of the earth. In Acts chapter 1 through 7, Jerusalem and Judea. In Acts chapter 8 and 9, Samaria. So it's 3. In Acts chapter 10 and onward, it's to the ends of the earth. And that's the story, that's the trip we're going to make here. I thank you for joining me in Acts 1. I hope to see you tomorrow or today in Acts chapter 2. Bye.